Whoa. 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 Friday show. What's up? What's up? Lunchtime live. Coming at you. 1:39 p.m. Eastern time. Live for the people. You know, I should have went live an hour ago. But then the West Coast Army wouldn't have got the, opportunity to join the whole thing. They'd still be in bed and shit. So, W to the people. Welcome to the lunchtime show. Here's my plan. After this stream, I'm doing the weigh-in recap show. The weigh-in's actually finished already. So, I didn't want to skip a lunchtime live, but I may go live tonight or do another video tonight, depending on how good these news announcements are. So Dana White is supposed to have some breaking news. I don't know what the hell the news is going to be. Usyk is fighting Rico Verhoeven in boxing. Rico Verhoeven's going to get fucking destroyed. What the fuck? Dana White's supposed to go live. And I have no idea when. I have no idea when. This is the annoyance. I have no idea when. Lock is not canceled. What are you talking about? Lock canceled. Lock of the week is ready. Macy Chiasson looked fantastic. Are you kidding me? You're from the West Coast, AJ? Listen, Trip, I think you appreciate me going live a little later than I initially thought. I think Dana is going to drop some heat, which I was pretty pissed that it's on a Friday because I have to do my weigh-in show, and that's like my marquee show of the week, but I still got to do a news reaction somehow, so I might do a live stream tonight about it, or I might have to do a fucking video, which I don't know. I just don't want to fuck the algorithm up on either way, you know? Yeah, my lock is Chiasson. I don't give a fuck. I don't think Eileen Perez is good. I don't care what people say, bro. I'm going Chiasson. I'm going Chiasson. I don't give a fuck. I don't care what the naysayers got to say, man. A lot of people doubting me on Chiasson. I'm seeing it a lot. My prediction on Dana's announcements, Prochazka Ulberg. Prochazka Ulberg makes a lot of sense to me. Diego Lopez, consider moving up to lightweight. Love that shit. That's actually perfect. Oh, 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 oh. UFC going to Italy, bro. There's so many fake ass accounts on X. I can't even deal, bro. I try to look through the MMA news sphere. I'm not even dealing with it today. She's gonna piss me off. Happy Friday, yo. Happy Friday. You can never trust women's MMA. Pena beat Nunes. I mean, true. But I'm gonna still believe in my horse, bro. The Macy Chiasson horse. I think she's gonna win. Also, chat, the likes are low as fuck. We're at 7 likes. We need 20 likes in the first 5 minutes. You guys got a minute to get me 20 likes. Smash the like button for the Big J live stream on a beautiful UFC Mexico City weigh-in Friday. AJ, hear me out. Cheeto Vera minus 1.5 round 3 on point spread at plus 550 feels too good to not bet on. You know, I just don't believe in Cheeto Vera, my boy. But if you feel it, if you feel like he's in the fucking running, okay. I wish you luck. I was Scream. So I watched Scream 7 last night, Jersey Girl and I. And it was pretty good, man. If you like the gory violence of the Scream movies with a little more of like the modern twist, it was good. I enjoyed it, man. It's not Scream 1, but it's good. Scream 7 was good. It's fucking 7 movies, man. It's still solid. You know what? First thing I want to say something. I want to say something straight up about the UFC. I'm pissed right now. I'm pissed right now. They did not tell anybody they weren't doing Mexico City ceremonials. They had no link. Bro, I had no stream link. I could not watch the fucking weigh-ins live, which that pissed me off. I don't know if there was something in Spanish you could watch live. I was really upset about that. The UFC has still not released the face-offs yet, but I got pictures of them, but I don't have an actual video of the stupid motherfucking face-offs. So, yeah, I'm pretty annoyed, man. I won't lie to you. The UFC today really annoyed the shit out of me, and I don't like that. You know, you got the face-off from Mexico City's main event, but it's just a short on YouTube. I don't have any of the other slew of face-offs. You can find some of them on Twitter. Cheeto Vera dressed like the cowboy, facing off with the doctor. Yeah, man. I don't like that at all. The fighter face-offs are an important thing to me. Obviously, I think they're an important thing to many of you guys. No, they're not doing ceremonials. The actual face-offs and everything is finished. They already did it. They already did it. It was actually like a Vegas card, like at the Apex. They did it right after the official weigh-ins. Can't give subs through phone, YouTube. Yeah, I don't know why on iPhone you can't. It's so dumb. I know. Thoughts on Whitaker going up to light heavyweight? I think he should fight Jamal Hill. Hey, thank you, Red Elephant, for saying I'm a man of the people sitting on standby. Listen, I want to update you guys with fight news constantly. I'm going to do the weigh-in show after this stream, and then I'm going to see. I might do an hour live stream tonight, or I might do a full video on everything. Bro allows ads during the stream. I do not play any ads during the stream. I don't do any ads during the stream, bro. I could run ads right now. I don't do ads during the stream. YouTube has an option for automated ads. I don't do it, bro. There's an ad to probably start you off to get here, but I don't run ads during my streams. When is Dana live? We don't have a time. They can't be like, he'll be live at 8 o'clock. No. You know, I got to ask ChatGPT. All right, I'm going to ask ChatGPT about an algorithm thing because I'm wondering if doing the weigh-in show and then a video after will fuck me up. Let's see. Let's see what the ChatGPT says. Let's see. All right. All right. This is interesting. Gotta explain. Hold on. All right. Okay. Okay. So, all right. All right. So 4 hours after the weigh-in show, I have the news video. I'm good. I just checked out. Algorithm should be good. You have YouTube Premium. Haven't seen that in years. You're a savage, OG Herb. You're a savage. You're a certified gangster, bro. AJ single-handedly putting out more hype for this card than a multi-billion-dollar company's marketing department. I'll be hyping it up on the weigh-in show. I think it's a good card. I don't care. I'm excited for this weigh-in recap. I thought about doing the weigh-in recap before this stream, but I'm just annoyed that the UFC hasn't released the face-offs. They released the weigh-ins, and it was a perfect session too, which is cool. But yeah, where are the face-offs, man? Like, we got just the weigh-ins, no face-offs. Am I gonna have to just look on fucking X to find face-offs? I am the best advertisement for the UFC. I am. But yeah, so I guess tonight I'll be good to go. Tonight I'll be good to go with my news video, as long as it's 4 hours. No, don't stress about Eileen Perez and Macy Chiasson. Fight is good. Macy made weight. Macy made weight. Do you want to check her out on the scale? I'll show you now. I'll show you guys Macy. Where is our fucking underdog? Where is she at? Macy came in shape for this one. In shape, Macy. You can see her on the scale. She looks good. I'm telling you guys, Macy Chiasson had a really bad 2025, but I think 2026 is going to be better. Here's her. This is her on the scale today. She looked pretty good. Abs are showing. She's in shape for this fight. I'm telling you guys, Macy's not coming to fucking lose. Her back's against the wall. AJ, if you fought in the UFC, which fighter do you think would act most like you at the press conference? Maybe like Dustin Poirier. I'd probably only be talking shit if somebody starts it with me. I wouldn't just go out of my way to fucking talk shit. Nobody missed weight. Nobody missed weight, which I'm really happy about. It was a perfect session today. I'm grateful for a perfect session. Very happy. Very happy. Boom, 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 boom. Dude, Jose Medina feeding families, crazy. No. Hey, KZ, I'm glad that you're with me. I'm glad you're on the fucking Chiasson side. I really think you guys are going to be surprised at how good she looks. I think so. When will Dana go live? When does he normally go live? 8 o'clock Eastern time? 5 o'clock Pacific, maybe 6. It'll be tonight. It'll be a late night. I'll probably do like a 20-minute video tonight. So here's my structure of content today. Doing this stream. I'm doing weigh-in show. I'm doing late night news reaction. So I will have 3 pieces of savage content covering this beautiful sport tonight, which I'm really happy about. But I'll tell you, for algorithm purposes, the weigh-in show will be out. The news video will come at earliest 4 hours after. So even if the news drops an hour after, I will not post it until 4 hours after, just to allow the algorithm to do its thing. So just so you guys know. Hamzat is looking massive for middleweight. He ain't fighting soon. Experts in, down, back. The landlord is asking for my keys. Then you tell me Chiasson is my lock of the week. Listen, bro, Chiasson might let you pay that rent. Like Quinones winning round 2 or Imanol round 2. I'd rather go Imanol round 2. I think Imanol goes over 1.5 with Borjas. I think Borjas gives him a decent fight. Decent fight. Decent scrap. I think Borjas is live to win some moments, but he'll lose the fight. I think it would be wrestling from him and all too. That's going to be showcased here. I think that's a good strategy. You know, just looking to kickbox with Borjas, he could get caught. Most confident call. So I like the 2-leg Lock City parlay. I like Shirez and Moreno. I also like Moreno to win inside the distance. I think Moreno is going to put on a good performance here against Lawner Kavanaugh. And then I like, as an underdog, Macy Chiasson. I do like a couple D-gen type plays, like Imanol by sub. I think is pretty live. Moreno by sub, I think, is very live. I like Shira's inside distance and Moreno inside distance as well. I think those two could be played like that. I have Chiasson in a hedge play. I have Perez in a parlay. She's the last leg. Hey, good luck, Jeremy. I'm on the other side. I'm on Chiasson. So I think Schultz is live for a sub round one. Yeah. Schultz and Pinas under a round and a half. I got Schultz to win by submission, but I recognize real. Pinas could absolutely crack that motherfucking shin. He absolutely could. Chat, we need the likes to go a little nuts during this stream. We're at 33. I like what I'm seeing. Let's get 40 likes up in here. For the 20-minute mark, let's get 40 likes. Savage J outfit for kids confirmation. Sweatshirt and jeans. That is Savage J. Wow. She asks on fight night, suit and tie. Yeah, that's me. Shira's sub is my official pick, and I think it's club and sub as well. You could go crazy. You could go Shira's by sub if you want to be a Mystic Mac. You could go Chiasson decision on the lineup. You go Quinones KO, 3-leg plus 4,100. D-Gen prop cycle. Obviously, that's a more risky way to play. Let's get 75 likes and we'll cook a lunchtime parlay for everyone. Let's go. Yo, PropAholics last night was a banger, man. That was a lot of fun. We had a lot of good takes, I think. I really enjoyed going in depth with the props. The over 1.5 in the Imanol fight seems so live, too. You like Andrade? You think the fight goes over? I know. That one's another one. I think that Javier Reyes doesn't blitz him in a round. If you're betting on Schultz, you're basically betting on Pinas being bankrupt when it comes to takedown defense, which he may be. Big J, read my Pinas joke. Let me find it. Where is it? Bro, I don't think it came up for me. How far up is it? Yeah, I looked at notes for PropAholics chat. Fucking cook. Hey, WOG Herb. It's always the move, bro. Even if you don't watch the show, I always post the notes in the Discord. His jits doesn't have to be up to par if he can keep it standing. True. Let's see if he can keep it standing. How hard's Pinas been training? I don't know. If Schultz gets a fucking Sulov, that'll be crazy. I'm going Schultz by sub. That's my official pick. But I think the fight goes under a round and a half. It should be a violent finish. Yeah, the takedown defense of Pinas is mad sus. Dude, even in like recent fights, Pinas on the feet knocks his ass out. When is Diego Lopez going to fight Volk? Fight part 3, 2027. I guess Diego Lopez is in talks to move up to 55, which I really like that for him. I think he's good at 155. I think that's actually a really smart career move. I've talked about it. Turkey just announced Rico versus Usyk. What a surprise. That's so weird. Rico Verhoeven's a great kickboxer, but he's not beating Usyk in boxing. Bro, lightweight Diego Lopez? Dude. He could beat Benoit Saint-Denis. Diego Lopez is like a top 7 lightweight in the UFC. Absolutely. If you told me Lopez and Gaethje were fighting, I think Lopez is live. Any tips for starting MMA YouTube? Start, bro. Do shows on top of news reactions and consistently post for years and you'll be able to build. Pinas's hands are amazing. How many times do we take a punch over a wrestler and it burns us? More than a lot. That's the thing. Pinas is a heavy puncher, but it's on his back, ineffective. I saw Usyk versus freaking Verhoeven, which is insane. In my news reaction, I'll add like a minute segment talking about that fight later tonight. I think that is pretty fucking wild. I think Lopez would beat BSD. Dude, Diego Lopez is a legitimate contender at lightweight. Diego Lopez could end up beating Paddy Pimblett too. I think Diego Lopez loses. I'll tell you who he loses to. He loses to Ilya Topuria. He loses to Arman Sarukian. He probably loses to Max Holloway. He'd be in a fight against Oliveira, but he could end up selling there. I think he's live to beat Gaethje, beat BSD, beat Patty. I think he beats Gamrot. I think he destroys Hooker. I think him and Mauricio Rufy's interesting, but he could grapple Rufy. I'm telling you, man. At 155, Diego Lopez could end up fighting for the belt. Diego Lopez could go on a fucking tear at 155. And honestly, he could be a more powerful version of himself, not draining and getting down to 145. Like, Diego Lopez is really fucking big for the weight class. Dude, I think Diego Lopez would be sensational at 155. So I hope that he's going to move up. I really love that idea. He's considering the move to 155. Love it. I mean, he's 5'11", 72.5-inch reach. He's taller than the champ. He's taller than the top contenders. Diego is good at that weight, man. Diego's a 55er now. It's time to move up. What chance does Strickland have to beat Hamzat? Not much of a chance. Honestly, dude, Charles Oliveira loses to Max Holloway. That fight could be set up. Oliveira versus Lopez would be crazy. I don't think he'll be able to just take punches like he does at 45. Plus, he won't have the frame he does at 45. He'll have a good frame at 55, though. He'll be big at 55, too. He's not going to be a little guy at 55. Diego Lopez will put on some muscle moving up. You don't think he's skilled? You think he get whooped because he doesn't have the size advantage? You think he beats Dan Hooker, though? Shara Masvidal in grappling? That's so fucking weird. Manuel Torres live against Gaethje. Honestly, with his power, he's definitely live there. When is the next UFC stream, bro? I'm going live for the fights tomorrow. Shirez is the club and sub, man. His style is violence into strangles. And I think he's going to be able to whoop Bunez on the feet. I don't think Bunez is very good. Diego Lopez at 155 in the big 2026. The guy's done. I like his chances. I like his chances at 155. I'm not saying he's going to beat Ilya Topuria, but I think there's some fun fights for him. UFC 5, I have no idea, bro. I don't really have plans to do the UFC 5 streams unless it's just random off weeks like I was during the UFC break, but I'm locked in. Next week, I plan on doing a shitload of streams, but not video game streams. I haven't even played UFC 5 in weeks, man. The only game I've been playing lately is fucking Undisputed. You like the over 1.5 in the Bunez fight? Okay. I mean, it's possible. Yeah. Not crazy. Didn't jump out to me. AJ, you blessed us with the content. Hey, listen, I bless you with the content today for sure, my boy. I'm happy about a shitload of content today. I'm excited about it. I'm on point, Jay. Listen, I need to do a news reaction. If there's fight news, I have to react to it. So should be a chill day. The news videos are fun anyways. It's not like those are stressful. The only video that I don't even want to say stressful, the video that really sometimes brings the, oh shit, this is tough is the betting angle, like doing this week's best of May bets, because obviously it requires a bit of strong insight, intuition, logic, and a little luck mixed in with all of it. I think MVP probably has like 3 UFC fights left. Sean's the only one calling for Hamzat, like Amavov's been quiet as a mouse. We'll see what direction the UFC goes down, but Amavov is the number 1 contender. He deserves the shot. Listen, the 327 main event may end up being Imavov versus Chimaev. That might be announced tonight. We'll see. I think Lopez runs Patty over. I think Lopez would be live against Patty. That's a great fight. Lopez Patty at 55. Fuck yeah. Diego Lopez wins. Dog, he's in the running for the BMF belt. The current BMF champ's got 3 losses to Volkanovski. Diego Lopez only has 2 losses to Volk. And I'll tell you this, I think Volkanovski is the number 3 guy at lightweight. Volkanovski probably beats Charles Oliveira. I think he beats Justin Gaethje. I think he struggles with, obviously, Topuria. He already got knocked out by him, but even Sarukian. But I think Volk at 155 right now is live. And I'll tell you something crazy, man. There's a possibility that the UFC goes a completely random route. And I saw, Ilya talking about fighting Islam for a pound belt. I don't think that happens. But if Ilya Topuria isn't to fight Gaethje next, I'm so down to see Gaethje Volkanovski. Brendan Schaub said he got inside info. It's going to be Sean versus Boers. I mean, to be fair, Sean Strickland got a win with no damage taken. And Hamzat versus Strickland at 327 or 328 is mega shit. I agree. Volk moving up before calling it quits would be cool as fuck. I want to see it. Gondra TKO plus 130. He should probably get a knock. Yeah, I think Volk clears Gaethje too. It would take like a wild ass Gaethje punch. That'd be really his only chance to win the fight. Whereas I think Volk just technically can pick him apart. Volk's better than Gaethje. Volk's cleaner on the feet, more well-rounded, higher fight IQ. But to be fair, I mean, Gaethje's a fucking dog and throws caution to the wind. So he could land something crazy, but I don't think so. Thoughts on a Chris Moutinho round 3 finish at plus 2,000? If Quinones gasses and he gets his back taken, Moutinho could choke him out. Volk would school them all. He just has to watch the power difference at 55. Valid concern. And that's why, the Ilya Topuria fight is scary. But who are the big power punchers at 155 right now? I guess Charlie O's got some pop. Max is good. He's got sting in his shots, but Volk fucking beat him 3 times. No, Perez Chiasson is not canceled. You hear Ilya and Jake arguing and agreeing to spar. How does that go? I didn't see that. I mean, Jake Paul is a big cruiserweight boxer, but I think that Ilya can crack him in boxing too. Just sparring. Yeah, I think Ilya could have some moments. I mean, Ilya's a lot faster than Jake Paul. Don't you think Volk has the IQ to learn how to beat Ilya? Listen, if they did a rematch, I'd be very interested at 155. But you still have to assume that Ilya Topuria's, God-given gift of power is crazy. Bets are voided on Fanatics? No fucking way. Perez and Chiasson doesn't seem canceled on my end, dog. That fight's good to go everywhere I'm seeing. I don't know what's going on with that. That's strange. I'll check X and see if I hear anything. Everything's still there. They faced off. Eileen twerked a little. Macy, got up in her face. Nothing. No, the fight's on, dude. The fight looks good. They got all the face-offs on UFC Espanol for the main card. Bro, Bobby Green looks fucking exhausted. Shirez Bunez. Shirez looks ready to rock. Boras looks big next to Imanol, dog. Over 1.5 is so live there. And then fucking Jose Medina looking like a fucking cowboy. Gondra looks a lot bigger than him. Moutinho without the green hair. I mean, it seems kind of competitive against Quinones at the face-off. Douglas Silva de Andrade looks smaller, but Reyes is mid as fuck. Karashkeda versus Turin. Dog, it feels 50-50. Silva, Marshall, respectable. And then Party Time Schultz and Damian Pinas facing off. They don't even face off, really. They both look nervous. It's either Pinas knocking him out or Schultz taking him down. The fight goes one or two ways. Are you worried that the elevation might end up making us get more decisions, like someone in chat mentioned yesterday, 80%? Fights that go past round one, fatigue sets in. I mean, yeah, there's a possibility, but what about fighters that have good cardio, that have a lot of grit, and then end up pulling off upsets and shit? That's possible as well. Shit, if Jose Medina survives the first round, Gondra don't have like a cardio-based build to him. BSD is still kind of slept on. Like he only started MMA in 2018 and got into UFC 2 years later. Now at the top, when he wins, he absolutely runs through guys like no one else. BSD's a madman. BSD's fucking good. The face-offs, UFC Espanol on X. They have all the face-offs. So we found them. It's just the UFC Spanish page. So WUFC Espanol. Dunna, dunna, dunna. Reddit MMA betting. I don't see anything. Nah, I think you're trolling, bro. I don't see anything about Macy Chiasson pulling out of the fight. I'm on Reddit right now. I'm on the MMA betting Reddit right now. Dude, I'm looking right now. Perez Chiasson voided on Fanatics. Chiasson's wife had to go into emergency surgery. That's what one person said, but who is it? What? Bro, I think that's hearsay for now, dude. I think that dude could be trolling. Fight's still on, dude. I don't know what the fuck Fanatics is doing, though. Maybe they just scared that the line was going to hit. I don't know. That is weird as fuck, though. I don't know. I don't know shit about Fanatics, though. I never used it. Could just be that book, dude. Could be a glitch, too. Nah, that fight, as far as I'm concerned, that fight's still on. Everybody made weight. Everybody looked good. Looking through everything to see. Nothing. Chiasson looks ready. Both girls look ready, to be honest. Medina does look confident. Listen, Medina doesn't lack confidence, bro. That's not the problem with Medina. It's that he lacks fight skill and he lacks athleticism, you know? Yeah, I don't know why they'd void it, but it could just be a Fanatics glitch. If it was on DraftKings, I'd be worried. I think Macy sucks. I disagree. I don't think Macy sucks. I like Macy, dog. Bro, Bo versus Fluffy, battle of the fucking weak jabs. Oh shit. Bring the fucking thunder. Bring the fucking thunder. What kind of car do I drive? Not a Honda Civic, bro. You been wondering where Macy's been? She's fucking popping in. Dog, she had a bad performance against Yana Santos. I agree, but she looked good round 3. And she came in way better shape this fight. Yo, these fighters are still human. Sometimes they have bad performances, yo. I think Macy's a lot better than she showed in the first 2 rounds of that fight. And Yana Santos is a better striker than Eileen Perez. Yeah, Moreno all day. You worried about Javier Reyes? Bro, I think that we see the side of Andrade give him a fight. Javier Reyes is not good. Not good. AJ drives a Lamborghini, bro. I drive the fucking Lambo, son. No. I strike you as an SUV guy. I don't have one right now, but I would like to get one. What are the guns measuring these days? I don't know, man. I don't really measure them. I'm gonna go for the look. You know, I got the fucking bicep popping a bit. The lines looking good. Feel pretty solid about them. Oh, yo, I weighed 189.8 today, chat. I'm down 19 pounds, bro. I've lost 19 pounds so far this year. I'm hype as fuck. Moreno 345, finish in 345 or winning rounds 1-3 or winning rounds 345. 189.8, J, dog. I'm 189. I was so hype. Looking solid, bro. Thanks, man. Dude, I was 208, 208.8. I was fucking, thick. Schultz, Pinas under 1.5. Marshall, KO, Luna sub round 1. Shira sub 5 wins 2,000. Good luck, you savage. Thank you guys for the congratulations. Look, 17.5. I don't know if they're 17.5, bro. I haven't measured in a while, bro. Thank you for the congrats. I'm grateful, dude. I'm grateful. Try Retta, bro. I don't know. Mercedes or a BMW, savage, bro. You gotta understand, bro. I'm an economical guy, you know? I'm looking to build my fucking long-term dollars as opposed to having a fancy car right now. I said to Jersey Girl, I said, if I was single, I would drive a fucking Mercedes. No, bro, I'm not a Kavanaugh's witness. What's up, Brendo? Good to see you, my boy. I'm not a Kavanaugh's witness, dude. I think that Moreno should win the fight. That's what I think. Will Armin win tomorrow? Armin against Masvidal is tomorrow in grappling? A used Mercedes? I would like to get a new one. Bro, where are you guys seeing this Chiasson fight canceled shit? Is it on this Reddit MMA? I don't buy it, bro. I'm not seeing anything about it. Ketlin Vieira is fighting Jacqueline Cavalcanti. Tapology saying the fight's canceled. Are y'all just trolling me? You guys just really trying to piss me off, stress me out. Nah, fight is still on, bro. Damn, August 29th. Damn, bro, these UFC cards in China, they're killing me. I gotta go live at 3 a.m. May 30th for that UFC fight night and August 29th, 3 a.m. start time. Fuck, bro. I always get annoyed at those cards. Yeah, the chat is trolling. Conor Ben, 15 million paid thing. I guess they thought it was worth it. They thought it was financially worth it. I guess it's gonna bring some eyes to Zuffa boxing. I don't know who he's gonna fight. Well, luckily Chiasson made weight, so it's all good. They're trolling you because you're heavy on Chiasson this week, and majority of us think she's buns. That's fine. I mean, Gondra better win. It's just he's a disgustingly wide favorite. Shara and Masvidal is such a strange grappling match. He's just letting them know he's got a bag big enough to pay boxers. Fair take. The Hype FC shit is weird. But the Ben Progress fight is not the $15 million fight. That's just a tune-up fight. That's not related to the Zuffa deal. That's not related to Zuffa. You have Chiasson too. Couple you got Chiasson. I think Chiasson is live as fuck, dude. Live AF. Ilya and Jake arguing. I gotta look it up. Let's see. Wow. Ilya and Jake Paul talking shit is crazy. I'm listening to the argument between Jake Paul and Ilya. This is funny as fuck. Ilya and Jake Paul arguing was fucking beautiful. Holy shit. That's fucking funny, bro. Jake Paul always dogging on MMA fighters, man. But, you know, as much as boxing pays, it's MMA is still the bigger sport. Peep the last ignore Jay. Let me see. have to censor myself due to YouTube's rules, so fill in the blanks. I just saw Eileen Perez getting raw dogged up the brump, and I'm still picking her. Damn, going against that. I'm going against that satanic shit. I'm against that, bro. I'm against the OF shit. I can't. No, I think Schultz is live to win by sub. Taryn by knockout could end up cooking you. I think she grapples. I think Taryn could surprise Karashketa with wrestling. Like if I'm Taryn, bro, I'm taking her ass down. I'm taking her ass down. Karashketa on the ground is sus. Karashketa's striking is legit. Be cool to see a video on all the stuff in the shelves behind you. AJ breaks down his fucking background for the vids. Maybe during the next UFC like off week, I'll put something random out there. Green Zahuber can go distance for sure. What's his big announcement? Volk Lopez 3. I think the big announcement's going to be a light heavyweight title fight at 327. That's my assumption. That's my guess. That's what I assume. Tried to convince yourself to pick Bobby Green, but Zahuber really should win. On paper, I'm just worried he turns it to Sell Huber. He's not that good, but he should win this fight. What's up, bro? How you been? I've been great, Austin Ramos. How you doing? EFL Austin in the house, baby. Ulberg Erie vacant belt. That's what it seems like it'll be. I'll do a video on it tonight. Oldest, most vintage item behind me. Of all of the items behind me, the oldest one is the glove right there, signed by Kevin McBride prior to fighting Mike Tyson in like 2003. Taryn has quite a few first round knockouts, and Ernesta, even with range, gets punched a lot. She does, man. Listen, I am deciding on my pick officially during the weigh-in show. I won't lie to you. I have a hunch that Taryn could surprise, especially because Karashketa is feather-fisted. Zahuber's body kicks will put Bobby Green on dialysis. Listen, those fucking kicks to the body, Zahuber should be working a lot in this fight. Distance is the key. Kicking is the key. Who else picking Schultz after the face-off? You know I am. You've been so cold on betting, nothing going my way. Hopefully I hit soon. You will, bro. Some of these cards been tough lately. Wait, who had a 9-pound difference? Came in at 139. Who came in at 139? Both girls may weight. 130 and 129. Is the new goon bait Turin going to beat Ernesta? I feel like she is live. She's live with wrestling. I mean, Cagliari went to a split decision with her. And if you look, all of Ernesta Karashketa's wins, her past 4 wins, all split decisions. And Turin finishing everybody. So definitely an interesting fight. I don't feel confident on either side. Chat, we're at 57 likes. Let's get 60 likes up in here. Let's get us on the cusp of 100, man. Your dad made a fortune on that bet. McBride versus Tyson. What a fucking classic play. That's cool as fuck. That's a fight that only a few know about. Last Mexico, I had Gene Silva to beat Lopez. I'm nervous for this card. Mexico's tricky. Hope faves win. I think a lot of faves will win. We room for Taryn for sure. Hey, listen, you just missed some chatter, JD93. That's all. No, I don't want to see Dan Hardy back on commentary. I'm fine. I think you're brave going with Macy as a lock. I respect it, but wouldn't be confident. I think she's a good underdog. I think she's a very live underdog. It said 139 and a half in the video. The UFC official weigh-in video. Let me listen to it. I'm seeing 130. It was a perfect session on the scales. You go to the UFC's page. Check it out. So Karashketa on weight. 130, bro. 130 pounds. She made weight. She's good. 130. Yeah, Hardy crashed out on Herb Dean. That's why he got fired from commentary. I think commentary is better without him, to be honest. I think commentary is definitely better without him. I think they need more commentators, though. Some new folks in the mix. I would like to see. I kind of like to see Dustin Poirier appear on a live for commentary. That'd be kind of cool. Yeah, he was right to crash out there, but it did fuck him. It fucked his career. Bro, you'd be the best commentator. Thanks, man. That would be cool. UFC gives me a shot. I'm like the real Rocky story. The underdog comes in with the shot on commentary. Yeah, I think Cheeto's done too. Big John McCarthy is coming back to reffing. Nah, no Patty on commentary. We wouldn't understand him. We wouldn't understand a word he's saying. No, I have no idea what time Dana's announcements are, but I assume between 8 and 9 p.m. Eastern time. Yeah, because you dive into the fighters and truly love it. I can tell versus other YouTubers, your time coming. Hey, W. Austin Ramos. I do love this shit. I wake up excited for this shit. I dedicate my life to this fucking game, to covering the sport. I love it. Who would be the best commentator that isn't one out of current fighters? I'd like to hear Wonder Boy in commentary as well. Dustin or Wonder Boy? Hey, you're good, Chrome Hearts. I had to commentate 2 cards, other MMA YouTubers. I don't know. You can find the face-offs on UFC Espanol's X page. Yeah, Wonder Goat. Pimblett, Stipe, and Nate Diaz. Dude, you're going to need fucking closed captions. That whole thing. Dude, Conor on commentary. I'll tell you, man. Conor's tied in heavy with BKFC, but if he wasn't, I do think Conor could be a serious part of the UFC's promotion. I know you guys would say I'm crazy, but I think Conor would be interesting working in the UFC's front office as some type of role. Obviously, his beef with Dagestani fighters is what would hold him back from that. Third day on a cut, feeling less bloated, more locked in already. Hey, W, man. I'll keep you accountable. Listen, I'm 189.8, bro. I've lost 19 pounds so far. You can, keep locked in. You will too. AJ, I like how next week you're collabing with Fight Society. Me too, man. I'm hyped for that. He's a cool guy. He's going to come on PropAholics for the feature prelim and up. So it's going to be, he knows the vibe of the show. We're going to be talking to chat. We're going to be running polls. Me and him will be going back and forth. And then earlier in the week, Tuesday, me and him are doing a collab on his channel. It's going to be a video, like a podcast style video. We're going to talk different, trending MMA news topics and things. I don't know exactly what it'll be, but it should be cool, man. I'm pretty hyped for it. I like his style, bro. I think he's like a genuine guy. That's the genuine content. He gives his take on the news. He breaks things down, and I fuck with that a lot. And he asked me for a collab, and I was like, yeah, bro. So we got like a two collab deal. One on his channel, one on mine, which I'm looking forward to that. And it's a big card, right? So I think me and him will have fun talking. He's good at talking, both you are. I think that's why it'll be a good back and forth, He will get a little more notoriety from like the prediction side, and then I'll get a little more notoriety from the news side. And I think we both help each other out. You were the one who connected us at first? Hey, W Doug. My first collab in a long time. I did the Guru collab, but outside of that, this is the years, man. Fight Society's MMA reporter news channel. Good page. Fun content. Daily content flow. A lot of news videos. He's in the chat sometimes. So I look forward to it, man. Final dog picks. Schultz, Andrade, Chiasson. Big three. When Pookie J doesn't collab with the boys. Oh, shit, Brendo. You haven't asked, bro. You haven't asked me for an interview. Current Usman versus Fluffy goes. I feel like I'd still pick Fluffy, but I like that fight. I think Usman at 55 is a great idea. Or 55. 85 is a great idea. What do we think Dana's going to announce today? What's up, Nacho Guy? I am predicting we get the 327 main event, light heavyweight belt, and then 328, which could be Poatan and Gon, but they might surprise us and throw like a Hamzat Amavo fight together. Or they really freak us out and we end up getting like Islam and Ian Gary in a big shock. Mythical fighter 55 Usman. Oh shit. There's not going to be a co-main as far as I'm concerned, useless, but maybe they'll announce one. So for 326, they're adding a co-main and it's going to be a banger. I'll be happy as fuck. I don't know what it would be. Diego Lopez moves up on short notice to 155. He's fighting Benoit Saint Denis. If Schultz stays in the void too long, he's getting caught. I watched his media day. I like what he said. He said he thinks the best way to survive the fire is not to pull out, but to pressure and wrestle. I think they'd go undisputed belt, Alex Gon over interim. I don't think they do an interim belt. They need to do Patty BSD. Patty BSD is great. Sav J, how old are you? 27, bro. 27. Lopez and fucking Hoofy would go hard. AJ, do something with Useless. That'd be nicest. Best one he's been supporting. Listen, I would love to. If he wants to do a fucking collab, Jay, we could. He's come on my live before and we've talked. I mean, I think Usman's knees are definitely fucked, but just because you got fucked knees don't mean you can't fight. Yo, Rufi Ziam is a fight. Ziam is fucking live in that fight. Ziam's so good now. He's gotten way better. Poatan gone, man. I want to see Men on Furo Blanchfield too for the interim 35 belt. Fuck that. Patty versus BSD makes sense. I think it'd be a summer fight. I think Yuri Ulberg is going to be it. Unless they surprise us and it's Poatan Ulberg. Can you imagine the UFC throws a whole fucking monkey wrench in our expectations? Poatan Ulberg, Gon versus Waldo interim belt. I'd say, whoa. I'd say that's fucking wild. That's not what we expected, but I think it's possible too. Yuri Prochazka, Ankalaev. I'm going to say we get 3 fight announcements from Dana. That's my prediction. I'm doing a video on it late tonight, so it better be 3. I need the video to be fucking banger. I'm hype as fuck for that video. I'm going insane content, Jay, today. No, the announcement is probably not the White House. I think it's 327 main event and 328. Or a fight night card. You don't think you've seen me with anyone other than Finch? Normally it's only me and Finch, yeah. Maybe we get one White House card announcement, but I'm not going to expect it. Hey, what's good, OG Smoker? Insane content, Jay. You cannot be stopped. I cannot, bro. What are we going to do to celebrate 60K subs? Fuck, I don't know. Dance? Chat, we're at 69 likes. I do want to get 80 likes up in here. We just hit the hour mark of the stream. Let's get 80 likes. Let's put the pace on and let's chase that 100 likes before the hour 30-minute mark. So make sure you guys smash the like button. Show some love and support to Q&A J, man. Mark my words, Chris Moutinho's losing tomorrow. What a base take. Can you imagine? Conor McGregor, Carlos Prates is announced tonight. I'm going to fucking cry. I'll be so happy. Oh my God, I hope so. I hope they shock us with that. That would be fucking incredible. At the UFC White House. Conor McGregor, Carlos Prates, or even just a fucking random main event. They do it on a fight night card in Brazil. Alex is definitely not too small for heavyweight. You're going King Green by decision. Ballsy, dude. Ballsy take on King Green decision. He wins, you're a genius, though. Prates would chin McGregor, yeah. Trevor Peak, Andrew Jubilee. They should actually fight, though. I think Peak would knock him out. We should live stream MMA sparring, mimic fighter strategies. I don't know how that would necessarily work. Can't McGregor chin Prates? He probably doesn't. I mean, sure, he could land the perfect punch, but Prates, active competitor and a consistent winner. I'm not going to pick against Prates. But if McGregor won, that would be historic. But he'll probably get destroyed by Carlos Prates. Second round knockout. To be fair, if they want someone for McGregor in the welterweight rankings, there are options. Edwards or Bilal. I'm going to tell you why those are not better options, Brendo. Simple reason why. The UFC's investment, if you bring Conor in, I don't know if you watched my video, but if you bring Conor back, you have to have upside to him losing. Prates becoming a star. Bilal at 37 beating McGregor means fuck all. A wash Leon beating McGregor means fuck all. At this point, Bilal and Leon are more opponents for fighters on the rise. And I think McGregor would be put into that category and they would give him a chance. I mean, granted, if he pulled off the win, he gets a title fight. But most likely he loses and then Prates becomes, a star. I think Prates is a massive favorite against McGregor. How many significant strikes will Chris Moutinho receive? That really depends upon his chin. Depends if he can take it. Ilya versus Justin for the summer. Hamzat Amavov, Yuri Ulberg, Usman, Michael Morales, Ian Gary Islam. Love it all. I'll tell you, bro, Usman and Michael Morales has to be the fight. Can you imagine they set up Usman and Jack Della? Big surprise. If you want to see him return, you want him against somebody he could possibly beat. I guess the only option there is the Chandler fight. But it's not a good investment for the UFC because if Chandler were to win, what the fuck? Chandler has nothing next. The UFC needs to invest in a big name McGregor fight, in a fight that, if he's to win, it's a huge deal. And if he's to lose, that other person gets the rub. Conor versus Chris Moutinho and Herbert Burns at the same time, down. McGregor is in the testing pool, yes. I feel like Leon and Masvidal make sense, but Uros Medic call out is better. You think Prime Conor would have beat Woodley? He was eyeing for it? Dude, but that Conor was different than the Conor today. Conor just doesn't have it anymore. Conor Colby? Nah, I don't like it at all. I know what you're saying because you want to have Conor to have a chance to win, but I also view it as the UFC needs to have an investment, though, on the other side. Dude, Masvidal Shara Bullet grappling match makes no fucking sense. So random. Conor at 55. Conor at 70. There's no way he makes 55. If you've seen the videos he's posted, he looks fucking huge. He's got to be at least 200 pounds. No, I think Conor at 170. I don't know when Dana's going live, bro. We can just assume. Conor JDM. So, yes, JDM is good, but I think building the Brazilian star is better than building Jack Della more so after getting dominated, because the truth is he got dominated by Islam. I don't know. I think Prates might be the better move, but Conor JDM suffices. Can you imagine they do Conor McGregor at 185 versus Shara Bullet? Tony Ferguson versus Conor would actually make more sense than anything. If Armin loses to Giorgio and RAF, you think that hurts Armin's momentum in the UFC? No. It's wrestling, bro. It's not fighting. It would just be like, damn, Giorgio's that fucking good. I mean, listen, Conor could be doing another publicity stunt. Conor versus a wrestler? Chandler, I guess. But if it's not Chandler, no. Holloway Conor BMF title 170. I don't think Conor deserves a crack at the BMF upon return, man. It's years off. It's multiple losses in a row. I just personally think he would need to get a win. If anything, it could be I like Conor versus Oliveira coming off of a loss to Holloway. Like if Holloway stops Oliveira and then Conor were to come back for that fight, I'd be more open to that. Conor had a Brazilian mouth guard. He was eyeing Charlie O if he beat Dustin. He was back then. And I think maybe he's still eyeing him. Even if he comes back, I'm not expecting much. We need to find the perfect opponent to win. Everyone else running through him right now. After he wins, what? Leaves again in another 3 years? I don't know. You think they give Conor somebody he can guarantee beat if he comes back? I'm not sure about that. I think that's kind of a bad investment because he could lose to Michael Chandler, bro. McGregor Gaethje would be crazy. Imagine that's the main event of the White House, McGregor and Gaethje. And they do it at 170. Hey, Mystic Kale, thank you for the first dono of the stream, my boy. Thank you for 199. Conor versus Ferguson would be incredible. Listen, there's a chance we see that fight outside of the UFC, but Conor's got to fight out this UFC contract first. Conor pulled out for a pinky toe and people are giving Aspinall shit. True. True. True, true, true. Real shit. Valid take. The thing is, though, Justin wants to crack it gold, man. He wants the real title fight. Conor T. Ferg, BKFC. Honestly, in BKFC, that makes sense. But Conor's got to get out of the UFC deal. He's going to have to fight. Conor's always said he doesn't want to fight anywhere outside the UFC. A while back, I'm pretty sure he'll be signed to a contract. It means UFC is going to have the first opportunity forever. I think if anything, Conor's going to try and do a fucking Zuffa boxing match or some shit. He runs the show at BKFC, but I actually don't believe Conor wants to fight bare knuckle. Dustin versus McGregor 4. I don't like it. You got a Conor impression? I don't, bro. I don't. You do what you're told. No, I can't do it. I literally like it. My tongue doesn't hold in the way of the Irish. You're Irish, bro. I'm Conor McGregor. It doesn't even sound like it. Sounds Scottish, bro. More Paul Craig. I don't got a fucking McGregor. Surprise, surprise. I just fucking say it straight up, man. Taking everything I work for, motherfucker. I got Nate Diaz, bro. That's it. No McGregor impression for me. Yeah, I got the Gianni the Greek impression down, but dude, Connor, I don't know. It just doesn't roll off the tongue right. Chat, we're at 88 likes. You know it's time for 100. Get me to 100 likes. We're hitting the hour 10-minute mark now. Let's get 100 likes up in this bitch. Fuck Connor versus Nate on Netflix. Not interested. Bo versus McGregor at 170. I can't even imagine a world where they do that shit. I cannot see it. Like, it doesn't even compute in my brain. I think Covington versus Bo at 170 is sensible, though. MMA Pigeon, the throwback. How much has the channel grown since the start of the year? I haven't looked yet, to be honest. We had 3 cards off week, 1 card last week, now 1 more. We're getting back on business in a big way with this long UFC marathon. And thankfully, we have a numbered event next week, which the views are going to go crazy on the numbered event. And I'm doing a fuckload of streams next week. I'm doing streams Monday through Friday. Lunchtime lives, I'm getting up every single day. So, yeah, I'm going absolutely crazy with the streams. I'm thinking Wednesday, I'm going to do like an earlier stream, and then I'm going to do this week's Best of Maybets. Then I'm doing a nighttime stream. So I'm like spamming the fuck out of content. So keep it locked in with the Big J, dropping big content in a savage way. Lots of things, lots of things. I am back on business, Jay. Back on business, Jay, in a big way, dude. For the numbered event weeks, I'm gonna go like extra hard with content. I might bring back the What the Fuck UFC series for this coming card too, 326. I didn't like it for 325, but for 326, I think I can come up with some shit. You talking about Sid from fucking Toy Story? The villain? Yeah, Sid. Bringing the thunder like a monster, Mr. KO. Bringing the thunder like a savage. Savage J answered a question. What question? I don't see it. It's not there, bro. Schultz, Chiasson, or Andrade? I like Chiasson. I'm excited for the Chiasson fight. I don't care, bro. Tapora Islam, the only high demand fight right now. I mean, Tapora Islam is a super fight of super fights, but not happening next. When is the announcement, bro? Probably in the next several hours. Dana likes to go live pretty late for those big announcements. Gonna be my first live UFC event next week, 326. Enjoy the fuck out of that, my boy. Hell yeah. I'm excited for you, dude. I think you're gonna love it. Ernesta Karashkeda. Do we have to worry about her takedown defense? Do we have to worry about it? I mean, it's pretty good. She got taken down 3 times against Cagliari, but out of 14 attempts, and twice against Barboza out of 11. This fight's going to be a fucking split decision. I'd like to see you and Guru do a fight companion once and have Sugar and Bryce call in. That'd actually be crazy. That would be fucking insane. What was lunch today? I haven't even eaten lunch yet. No lunch has been the lunch for me. Betting traps for tomorrow's event? I don't know. Like, thinking that Reyes is going to destroy Andrade. Thinking that Perez is going to sub Chiasson. picking Kavanaugh as a dog. Probably same with Cheeto Vera. Oh, and I think being overconfident in Imanol to win by knockout. I think more likely Imanol actually wins by submission at 5-1. I like the sub call more. I think Shirez wins by sub too. It's another one people are going to jump on knockout, but he's probably going to get the sub. So inside distance is good for that. Moreno inside distance. I like that too. I like a lot of inside distance plays this card. I think Wes Schultz round 1 is very live for a sub, but he also might get knocked out. I think that fight under 2.5 is a lock at -485. Under 1.5 is really live at -180 or -170. I don't know what it's at right now. But I like Shirez inside distance. I think that's a good play. -115 on Hard Rock Bet. Shirez inside distance. I think Moreno. Yeah. No, I don't think Moreno's a trap, dude. No. I think Moreno's actually like a good main event pick this year. I think Kavanaugh is the trap. Kavanaugh would be like picking Vinicius Oliveira. Good prospect, but not yet. 50 on Schultz round 1. Live as fuck at +800. What's the Dana news? None yet. Tonight. I'll tell you though, I really like the 2-leg parlay if you want to just go for like closer lines. Moreno to win and Shirez. They both should win. I think also, Santiago Luna should win. I'll tell you though, Imanol Rodriguez and Borjas is more competitive than the odds have it. So I think over 1.5 is kind of live there. Because Borjas is also bigger. So, there's certain calls on this card that I'm feeling pretty good about. I will say, like, the UFC is back in a big way now, and I'm back in a big way now. Moreno and Shirez inside distance live. But you can get -112 even money essentially, or close to it for just a 2-leg, which is not bad if you don't even want to go inside distance. But yeah, I think Shirez gets a win inside the distance. I do. I think Moreno is also live to win inside the distance as well. You could go Moreno inside distance, Shirez inside distance. You go both inside distance. But that's more D-gen. I think Shirez gets a sub. That's my official pick for the fight. And I think Moreno also very live for a sub. But, he could stop Kavanaugh with big kicks to the body, some explosive punches, and getting on top. Hey, W Flagor. Listen, the merch is going to come out. It's just, I'm getting back in rhythm with the UFC marathon start. We had that disgusting layoff from the UFC, and it really threw me off my rocker, I haven't watched any of the figure skating, bro. I did see the early Olympics figure skating, but I haven't watched anything else. Hey, what's up, Trey Good? Listen on the drive home, Jay. W, man. I need the cap you got in the back. Those will be going up for sale for sure. That's the merch J drop plan. Probably gonna just do hats to start. That's probably the wave. I'm new to UFC. I want to know, do Dana announce fights 2 to 3 months before? Normally, 2 months before, I'd say. No, I'm not shaving my eyebrows if Kavanaugh wins. I'm not putting any beard or hair bet on the line for anything. Nah. I love how my beard's looking. I'm actually planning on growing the length of my beard throughout this entire UFC marathon. I want to see how long it's going to get over the next 2 months. I'll be like giant beard J for a little while because it's pretty long right now. But I think it'll look even better a bit longer. It'll be cool as fuck. It'll be long beard J for the W. Hey, Keel, thank you for 2 months of membership, my boy. Back on business, JAW, man. Great show. Hey, thank you, my boy. Thank you, Keel, for 2 months of membership. Alex talks fights in the chat. Look who it is. It's my little brother. Kavanaugh gonna touch him up, he says. Yeah, he's picking Kavanaugh to win. He's picking Kavanaugh. Good luck. I don't think he wins, but good luck. I respect the underdog take. AJ DeVita Medov. Oh, shit. AJ's future car, 2030, black Mercedes with license plates, MMA X. Yes, Daryl. What part of Florida? Tampa, bro. My beard was so fucking long, I just cut half of it off. Mine's still longer than yours, bro. No shade. I was looking like a lumberjack. No, you were, Max. I know. I've seen you had the fucking beard long last time I saw you on the live. Shit was long as hell. What's good, Baby J? Bro, yeah, what's good with Baby J? He's I don't know, man. He's retired, bro. He needs to pull a comeback, Jay. No, I'm not French. Parlez-vous français? Merci, Vivaku. No. I am not French. This is not French head, brother. Chat, we're at 95 likes. All right, now it's time for 100. I want 100 likes right now. We're at 95. Let's get 100. Cut an inch off every time you lose a lock? Fuck, bro. Terrible. What if I lose multiple? Then I'm going to have short fucking beard, Jay. I don't want that shit. Hey, W, bro, you live in Tampa too? I wish I could pronounce your name, but I can't. I Demo Hrvashkata. W, my boy. Borat J is wild. Shadowbox J. You got to get me more than 100 likes on a Friday for a Shadowbox J to get me standing up. Nah, bro. We should have 150 likes right now. Do I recommend moving to Florida? I don't know much about the Carolinas, but what I know about like the Northeast, I like Florida more. Azamot Begatovji. Very nice. Yes. The fight for the UFC Mexico. Yes. Very nice. Moreno versus Kavanaugh. Sent FanDuel a YouTube clip of Chevy Chase betting on Rocky and then banned me for life. Jesus. Tampa get hurricanes? Sometimes, yeah. A main event right for 150 likes. Oh, shit. I'm getting it right this weekend. Man. I got to get my man Keeney. You're right. Very nice. Yes. Azamat Bogatov. Portuguese impression? Puta. Va morrer. I don't know, bro. I sound Russian. Brazil. I'm from Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. Yes, I sound like Chris Cyborg. I don't fucking know. I can do the Baron de Moreno. I will be champion one day. Maybe not tomorrow. Maybe not the next day. But I will be champion. I will win against Lona Kavanaugh this weekend. Yes. Be champion. I'm happy to be back fighting in the main event. Dude, me doing a Mankini fight companion would be insane. I saw some of Ilya on Aiden Ross, yeah. Nah, I don't got any Legos, bro. I don't. So glad I made the live. Hey, Andy GPS W, bro. This is carrying me for the next few hours till the weekend. Listen, I'm gonna have a lot of content today. You're not finding UFC fighters to be like the worst fight predictors. I don't know why. I'll tell you why. Simple why. Because they go with their inherent bias of what they've had success with and people they know and people they like, as opposed to the analytical side from someone that loves this sport from more of a viewer and fan perspective, you know? And then one that, you know, really is passionate about the analysis as opposed to one that is like just, you know, a doer of the sport. The analytical side is it's different, man. You can have the big knockout punch, but be a terrible predictor. You can have sick jujitsu and have terrible picks. Dustin predicted Justin over Patty. That's a smart pick. He's got experience in the cage, man, with Justin. So it makes sense for me. Your accent spot on, bro. Also, your native impression is damn good. Not easy to do. Hey, W, Daryl. I appreciate you. A couple fighters went with Justin. Listen, there's some good picks on the OG, but it could also be because they love the OG. You find out on the no-name fights really where the picks are at. Ilya tried to beat Pereira's record on the punching bag, got close. I mean, for a fucking 55er, Ilya cracks, yo. Ilya has like the death touch power. Listen, guys, I know you don't want me to close out the stream yet, so I'll stick around a little longer. I'll give you guys an extra 15 minutes for sure, maybe even more. Let's get 125 likes by the hour 30-minute mark. Yes, I'm putting you to the test. 16 likes in 5 minutes, and I'll stick around. So if you're enjoying the content, you like listening to me chatter about all things fights, you don't want this shit to end because I don't want it to end. I'm having a great time. Make sure you spam the like button. Does David Martinez finish Cheeto? Decision, but the knockout prop is appealing. Strickland Hamzat, who you got? Hamzat. It'd be fun if Strickland won, but I don't think so. Will Floyd call out Conor after the Pacquiao fight? Fuck. That's nonsense. The Floyd Pacquiao fight is nonsense in itself. Cheeto is tough. David is a doctor, which is fucking crazy. Dr. David Martinez, man. Pretty badass fighter and a doctor. Pretty insane, actually. Biggest upset in the UFC this year? Tough to make a pick for the biggest upset of the year. I mean, so far, Gaethje and Patty was a big fucking deal. Give me Dr. Doom over Cheeto. I agree. Crazy how many knees Whitaker took against RDR and Fluffy takes one and he's out. Fluffy doesn't have abs, bro. He's got a soft belly. Dude, RDR Fluffy is interesting because those knees could be a factor. Can you imagine Fluffy, bro? He goes on like a fucking 3-4 fight losing streak after this, completely falls off. Career over. Roofy BSD is your biggest upset? In hindsight, though, it's not really that big of an upset. But in the moment, yeah, it was like, oh, what the fuck? Why am I not high on him? Well, I am. I'm picking him to win. I'm picking him by sub. I'm just saying that Borjas is tough. I think Luna should win. I don't think he sells against Pacheco. If Pacheco beats Luna, that'd be a what the fuck. If Pacheco somehow beats the Mexican prospect, I'll be freaked out. Paying Clippers. I heard about that. I never really got into it. I don't know. Like I let things build naturally. If somebody wants to start clipping my live streams, I'd be hype about it. But, it happens naturally. I think that's better than paying people to do it. That's just me, though. Oliveira sub or max KO? Gotta lean max KO. Are you taking Macy or Perez? I'm going Macy. Vallejos is fighting in 2 weeks. After 326. You wish Gaethje would retire? He's got to fight for the belt, man. You got a funny feeling King Green's going to do well? I wouldn't be surprised if he gives a decent fight to Zahuber. Zahuber's not that good. Zahuber is truly an overrated prospect, unfortunately. He just doesn't have something. I don't know. Mostly power in his hands. His boxing's kind of shit. Just a kicker. Is Poatan officially a heavyweight? No. Officially, no. Maybe he will be tonight after Dana does a news announcement. Oliveira doesn't rule out another featherweight move. I hope not. Oh my God. That would be terrible. That would be terrible. That would be awful. I'd be freaked out. We get to see Raul Rosas against Font. Any thoughts on what Rosas says post fight? Gee wee wee, something like that. AJ, there's a clip going viral of Moreno going out for a couple seconds after Tyra slammed. You see it? Looks like Moreno was out, then woke up. Definitely live that he went out for a second, but then woke up. But that does that, in my brain, it's like, does that affect it here though? Against the striking flow? I don't think so. What do you think about Garbrandt versus Long Shao? Point flip. Betting Garbrandt's dangerous. Is Garbrandt an underdog? Is Garbrandt an underdog in that? Or is he the favorite? Is there zero chance Cheeto pulls this off? Not too many other plus money picks. Never zero. I just think he probably loses a hard fought decision. Garbrandt's a plus 145 dog. I don't think betting Cody Garbrandt is the best strategy. But I also don't think Long Shao is good. You got me thinking, man. Let me look at that card. I'm going to look right now. Long Shao's losses: Su Young Yu, Chang Ho Lee. Beat Kwang Lee by knockout. 27. 4.5-inch reach advantage. Everybody's picking Garbrandt. I gotta think. 34-year-old Garbrandt. The thing is, Long Shao is hot garbage, though. I might be going Garbrandt as an underdog. I might. It's the featured prelim. Garbrandt and Long Shao. Gaston Bolaños and Shi Yun Lee is crazy. Both are so fucking garbage. My God. That's a terrible fight. Luke Fernandez, Bellato is sick. Tobias and Nurgajai. Sumadarji Aguilar's a fun one. I don't know, man. Sumadarji's ground game worries me. Can Jesus get his ass to the ground and threaten that fucking choke? But to be fair, Jesus Aguilar's shit too. If I had a pro MMA fight and could choose any fight to officiate, who would it be? I'd probably just give it to Mark Goddard, man. I don't know. I feel like he might be the best option right now. Islam Ian Gary fights in talks, not official. Scroll to the question, Doug. Who will you miss the most when they retire? Dana White, Bruce Buffer, John Anik, or Daniel Cormier? Bruce Buffer. Bruce Buffer, because like the voice of the UFC, it's irreplaceable. I don't know who the fuck could do it. I don't know. It's going to be a tough day when he retires. I don't know. Who would be the new voice of the UFC? You know? I don't know. I don't know, man. Tough, right? Makes you think a little bit. Rogan said he goes with Dana, which makes sense. But you won't miss Rogan as much. You won't miss him. You'd miss Anik more than Rogan. I think it'll be Buffer, the voice of the Octagon, because it'll just change things, you know? That's the thing, man. Bruce Buffer hologram would low key be the best fucking move. They just get a hologram of Bruce Buffer. The technology should be good enough by the time he retires to just go that route. You think Garbrandt's chin is glass now? Sucks to say, but you can never trust that chin. Fair, but he had moments with Barcelos who's way better than Long Chow. Just dropping a swift $2 for the boy. Hey, W. Chris Hayes. Thank you for $2.22, my dog. I appreciate you. Listen, I'm still sticking around to the hour 45-minute mark, but I do need 125 likes. So make sure you guys spam that like button. We're at 116, 9 away from the stream goal. Buffer's anniversary video for the UFC was fucking nice. Yeah. That was sweet. That was a sweet moment. Why don't they start slowly replacing Bruce? Bruce, well, he's staying until 400 at least. Nah. Just change when it's necessary. Don't even get us used to somebody else. Don't even get us used to somebody else. Most amount of legs they hit on a parlay, 308, 7 or 8. I don't remember. Anik will be missed for sure, too. Yeah. Anik would be missed. Who knows, man? Maybe I'll replace John Anik when the time comes. 20 years from now? 40-something-year-old Big J placing John Anik on the mic? That'd kind of be a vibe. The UFC announcement is going to be tonight. 9 p.m. Eastern time. So, late. It'll be late. It'll be a late announcement, trust. I know for a fact. What's up, Pluto Rambo? I'm doing good, my boy. Having a beautiful stream. Hanging out with the folks for another like 8 minutes, and then I'm going to get to recording the video. But I'm feeling good, man. A nice savage stream in the afternoon. Some panic setting in for some, trying to troll me. Dude, Edgar Shirez is going to be fucking dangerous. Serafian. Paulo Costa with fucking Serafian? That's crazy. What the fuck? I forgot about him. Daniel Serafian was scary as fuck back in the day. Not a good UFC career, but scary motherfucker. Throwback, dude. Big time throwback. Ba-dum, ba-dum. Ba-dum, ba-dum. I watched Scream last night. It was pretty good. Is Dana announcing Jones per tonight? Probably not. But yeah, Scream was cool. Good, like nostalgic stream vibe. Felt the same. AJ, we appreciate the UFC news viz that criticized the UFC. Fun fact, UFC has only at best 10 to 15 big fights a year, even though they're 40 plus events. Well, hopefully we get fucking 20 big fights this year, but we'll see. Not as good as the first one, but still pretty good. Like dude, it's the seventh fucking movie in the series. It did good for being the seventh movie. Does that make sense? Being that many movies in, it did a solid job, I'll say. For what it was. I'll give it credit where it's due. For what it was solid. That's my sincere take about it. Of course, man. I've seen a few of the Saws. I haven't seen the whole series, though. I'm gonna watch the new Scary Movie. That I'm hyped for. That I'm excited for. That'll be sick. No, Jenna Ortega was not in Scream 7. Toy Story 5 coming out is crazy. I've not even seen the fourth one. Why do you think most light heavyweights refuse to go up to heavyweight despite being 20 times more likely to get into the title picture? Because I don't think you're actually 20 times more likely. I think those, big boys that are athletic are fucking terrifying. This is a lot of trash cans. But they might find themselves in similar positions. Like Alexander Rakic. He goes up to heavyweight. Yeah, he probably beats Mick Parkin. He probably is live against Taliesin Teixeira and Ante Delia. But, most likely he's going to lose to some of the elite level guys like, Pavlovich. Soon to be Josh Hockett will be terrifying light heavyweights from jumping up because Hockett's a legit ass wrestler. Mario and Luigi have another lost brother. What the fuck? Imanol plus Moreno by finish is plus 350 live. Imanol's in a fight. He'll win, but he's in a fight. Boras is not a little bitch, but Imanol beats him. But he probably wrestles him. So sub makes sense. I think Imanol by sub. I think he shows Borjas his ground skills. And I think that's the right strategy, too. I never saw Kingdom. Yeah, I knew it was an MMA series, but I never watched it. Nah, never watched. Chat, I am getting ready to get up out of here. So I'm going to give you guys just a final rundown of the day's plan. After this stream, I'm recording my weigh-in recap video, and then I'm uploading that. Tonight, assuming the news is major enough so to get some clicks, I'll be doing a news reaction video later this evening talking about the UFC fight announcements that Dana is supposed to be dropping within the next several hours. So it's a content-filled day, and Big J back in the biggest of ways. I'll be live for the full card tomorrow. You guys can catch me here all day, okay? Starting at 5 all night and then into the recap show. So lots of content is coming, a fuckload of content next week, even doing a collab. So lots of things to look forward to. The UFC marathon is upon us. Big J bringing the thunder in a big way. Make sure you guys smash the like button before you get up out of here. All right. Subscribe to the channel if it's your first time watching. I promise you there will be more lunchtime lives next week. It won't just be evening shows and a Monday, Friday lunchtime. I'm planning on running lunchtime every weekday like a madman next week, even if it's got to be early lunch. All right. So your boy's going to get up and make some magic happen. And I'm definitely looking forward to that. Thank you guys all for watching this hour 45-minute stream. Big W's to the people in the chat. Love you, savages. And yeah, keep it locked in. Turn the post notifications on. I'll be doing the full card post weigh-in breakdown, reaction, recap, etc. Literally after this, I'm going to go to the bathroom. I'm going to grab a snack and I'm going to record. So that's the plan. Love you guys. Thanks for watching. Hit the damn like and see you guys in a couple of hours. Bye-bye.